Good morning, students, and welcome to Standard 8, Chapter number 7, Conservation of Plants and Animals. Our planet Earth is blessed with a variety of plants and animal species, and it is the duty of every individual to conserve it for the next generation. Deforestation and its causes. A great variety of plants and animals exist on earth. They are essential for the well-being and survival of mankind. Today, a major threat to survival of these organisms is deforestation. We know that deforestation means clearing of forest and using that land for other purposes. Trees in the forest are cut for some of the purposes mentioned below. First one, for procuring land for cultivation. Second, building houses and factories. Third, making furniture or using wood as fuel. Some natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and severe droughts. Consequences of deforestation. Less trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. This will lead to global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and may reduce rainfall. This would cause droughts. Deforestation also increases the pollution level on the earth. Deforestation is a major cause which leads to the change in soil properties. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion. Removal of the top layer of the soil exposes the lower, hard and rocky layers. This soil has less humus and is less fertile. Gradually, the fertile land gets converted into desert. It is called desertification. Deforestation also leads to a decrease in the water holding capacity of the soil. The movement of water from the soil surface into the ground is reduced, so there are floods. The other properties of the soil, like nutrient content, texture, etc., also change because of deforestation. Conservation of forest and wildlife resources. Having become aware of the effects of deforestation, we should now focus on how forest and wildlife can be saved. Every area has a unique biodiversity. From our personal efforts and efforts of the society, government agencies also take care of the forest and animals. The government lays down rules, methods, and policies to protect and conserve them. Wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, biosphere reserves, etc., are protected areas for conservation of plants and animals present in that area. Biosphere reserve are the areas meant for conservation of biodiversity. As you are aware that biodiversity is a variety of plants, animals and microorganisms generally found in an area. The biosphere reserves helps to maintain the biodiversity and culture of that area. A biosphere reserve may also contain other protected areas in it. The Panchmari Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Panchmari. Flora and fauna. What is flora and fauna? The plants found in a particular area are termed flora, and the animals found in a particular area are termed fauna of that area. Endemic species. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. A particular type of animal or plant may be endemic to a zone, a state, or a country. Sal tree, wild mango, flying squirrel, and Indian squirrel are some of the examples of endemic flora and fauna of Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. The destruction of the habitat, increasing population, and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence. Wildlife Sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuaries provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. Wildlife sanctuaries are places where killing or poaching or capturing of animals is strictly prohibited. It is a pity that even protected forests are not safe because people living in the neighborhood encroach upon them and destroy them. National Park. National parks are large and diverse. They protect whole set of ecosystem. They preserve flora, fauna, landscape and historic objects of an area. Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest of India. The finest Indian teak is found in this forest. The Satpura Tiger Reserve is found in this national park. Project Tiger was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. The objective of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger population in the country. Tiger is one of the many species which are slowly disappearing from our forest. But the Satpura Tiger Reserve is unique in the sense that a significant increase in the population of tigers has been seen here. Once upon a time, animals like lions, elephant, wild buffalo, and Barasingha were also found in Satpura National Park. Endangered animals. The animals whose numbers are diminishing to a level that they might face extinction are known as endangered animals. Dinosaurs are the example of endangered animals which became extinct a long time ago. Survival of some animals has become difficult because of disturbances in their natural habitat. Small animals are much more in danger of becoming extinct than the bigger animals. At times, We kill snakes, frogs, lizards, bats, and owls ruthlessly without realizing their importance in the ecosystem. By killing them, we are harming ourselves. They might be small in size, but their role in the ecosystem cannot be ignored. They form part of food chains and food webs. An ecosystem is made up of all the plants, animals, and microorganisms in an area, along with non living components such as climate, soil, river, deltas, etc. Data book is the source book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals and plants. There are different red data books for plants, animals, and other species. Migration. Many birds fly to faraway areas every year during a particular time because of climatic changes. They fly for laying eggs as the weather in their natural habitat becomes very cold and inhospitable. Birds who cover long distances to reach another land are known as migratory birds. A very common example in Goa are the Siberian cranes, which fly from Siberia to Goa in search of suitable conditions. Recycling of paper. Another cause of deforestation is increasing demand for paper. It takes 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. Therefore, we should save paper. Paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times for use. If each student saves at least 1 sheet of paper in a day, we can save many trees in a year. We should save, reuse used paper and recycle it. By this, we not only save trees but also save energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. Moreover, the amount of harmful chemicals used in paper making will also be reduced. Reforestation is restocking of the destroyed forest by planting new trees. The planted trees should generally be of the same species which were found in that forest. We should plant at least as many trees as we cut. Reforestation can take place naturally also. If the deforested area is left undisturbed, it re-establishes itself. In nature, reforestation, there is no role of human beings. We have already caused tremendous damage to our forest. If we have to retain our green wealth for future generation, plantation of more trees is the only option. In India, we have the Forest Conservation Act. This act is aimed at preservation and conservation of natural forests and meeting the basic needs of the people living in or near the forest. I end this lesson with a hope that all of y'all will work towards conservation of plants and animals in your area. Thank you.